songs and stories and testimonies. I feel like testimonies are some of the most powerful things. Because if we're willing to share ours, what we've been through, we can help so many other people. So do you guys mind if I share a little bit of my story with you guys tonight? So like I said, I became a Christian when I was 12 years old. I had a Bible teacher come to my school. He taught me about the love of Jesus and had this passion that I'd never seen someone have for the Lord. And I was raised in a Christian home, and I'm so grateful for that. And for me, 7th grade is when it became real and tangible. And I remember feeling the presence of God for the first time in my life. And I remember knowing in my heart I could never go back to my old ways. So I walked home that day, and I remember saying to Jesus, I invite you, come into my heart and make it your home. And I never looked back. And I'm so grateful that Jesus rescued me in that moment and saved me from my sins. And been walking with Jesus ever since. I'm 21 now, almost a decade ago. And I'm so grateful for what the Lord has done in my life at such a young age that I can get up on this stage and share it with you guys. I wanted to be an astronaut my whole childhood. I dreamed of working for NASA as a kid. That was like my goal in life. Math and science came supernatural for me, writing English did not. And so the fact that I write songs now is so crazy to me that the Lord would do that in my story. But I had a pretty tragic event that took place in my life that really changed like the course of where I was going. In 2017, on June 7th, I found out in the middle of the night that my older brother Jacob had been killed in a car accident. Someone was driving through an intersection, going way too fast. He saw him swerve to get out of the way and died in an accident scene. We found out about 3 hours after the accident had been cleaned up. They came to the police officers came to our house, woke me and my dad and my sister up out of deep sleep, and we found out that my brother had passed away. And looking back, it's like I don't even have the words to describe to you the pain that we felt in that moment. It was so hard and so awful to be given that news in that moment, and like it felt like my world just crumbled into pieces and like I couldn't even breathe. Like I genuinely thought there's no way I'm gonna survive this loss. I remember looking at my parents in their despair and looking at my sister and thinking like there's no way we're gonna make it to the other side. But as soon as the police told me the news, I heard this still small voice in my head, and it was the first time ever that the Lord spoke audibly to me, and I'll never forget it. He said to me, "Anne, are you going to trust me, or are you not?" And I was so convicted in that moment, even though I hadn't really even obviously thought, like, oh, am I going to trust God or not, but I knew in my heart that I had to make a decision, whether I was to lean on God or do it all on my own and walk through this tragedy, knowing that I need God more than anyone else. So I turned around in my room, downstairs in the living room, I faced the doors of that room, and I just said in my spirit, Jesus, I trust you. And when I said those words, it felt like this weight had been taken off of me and I could breathe again. And somehow, some way, I knew, literally in that moment, that we were going to survive the tragedy and that God was going to do something good out of it. I had no idea it would be this, but I'm so grateful for what He did and the miracle that He did in my life. And so that led me to singing for the first time publicly at my brother's funeral, which led to a YouTube video going on and kind of going semi-viral, which led me to Nashville to start writing songs. So the reason that I'm on this stage today, 6.5 years later, is because my brother passed away. The Lord was so good that He turned something horrible into something beautiful. And now I have the gift of sharing my testimony with the world. And you guys can because He took this little girl from Kentucky who had no plan to do music whatsoever, was terrified of singing in front of anyone. My parents didn't even know that I sang. And then took me and put me on that stage in front of my brother in his casket, and all these people that loved him and adored him, and now to these stages where I can share the story of what He's done. And it's such a gift and such an honor. And the reason I say that is because I want you to know tonight, I know there's probably a lot of you in here that are hurting and broken. And I want you to know that Jesus loves you so much that He adores you. You're not alone in your pain. You're not alone in your suffering. You're not alone in whatever you're facing in your life right now. God is near to the brokenhearted, and He weeps with you, and He wants so badly to take you by the hand and to pull you out of the depths that you're in right now. He's that good. And I believe that He is in this room tonight, and He wants to do that in your life if you'll let Him. I got to write a ton of songs over the last couple of years as I was on tour and going through different seasons of my life. And I got to sit down with some good friends of mine, and this was in the fall of 2022. We wrote a song that was one of my favorite songs. It probably is my favorite song I've ever written. I remember talking to my friend Matthew West, we write together all the time. He's an amazing person. And I remember being very frustrated and just this ache and pain of loss. And I remember saying to him, like, there's so many songs about heaven, but there are no songs that sit in pain for just a second. There are no songs that acknowledge what we have to go through on this side. That it's going to be hard, there's going to be pain and suffering. But when we face that, that's where our hope comes from. And be reminded that one day we will all be together in heaven with our loved ones. We will be healed from all our sicknesses and diseases, and we will be made whole again. And that's where our hope comes from. Are you guys grateful for that tonight? So I'm going to play you guys. This song is so special to me. If any of you know it, you are welcome to sing. But I really hope that it blesses you. This is called Seventh of June. My friends, they know I won't let go if they call me one day here, and that one day is here. And my tears just like the song, the rain are falling. It's just what they do when I start missing you. And why'd you have to go? And why have to stay? And when's it gonna get easier to live through the day? I go back walking, I ain't much for talking, just thinking, crying, and praying, and trying to make sense of what makes sense in this life. I've been singing songs ever since the day that you left me. It's crazy how my life has changed. Every night a different stage. And sometimes it feels like you are watching. Are you looking down on me? I wonder if you're proud of me. They say it's gonna get easier, and I won't believe sometimes they know I won't think of if they call me. 'Cause on the 7th of June, it's just me.